Hello, we're Team Platers, and this is My Plate. Today, we'll be showing you how our app works as well as what we hope to achieve with this app.
Hello everyone, this is Simi, a normal high school student. He worked out really hard and his goal is to get swole like The Rock. After his workout, he's really hungry and wants to eat something. He gets a burger and eats it.
That was tiring. I'm so hungry now.
He gets sick the day after it and misses all of his practices. Tim realizes that he has celiac disease and he forgot to check the ingredients of the food he got.
Gosh, what day is it?
After missing a week of school and his practices, Tim is behind his goal and has lots of missing assignments.
Wait, no. What? All my assignments I missed. It's been a whole week. No. And I'm so weak because I haven't been able to train for the whole week. How am I going to win my competition? No.
Oh my god, Timmy, where have you been?
Oh my gosh, I ate a piece of bread and I forgot I was celiac, and I passed it for a whole week, and now I've failed all my assignments I have to read in the year.
Wow, you must not have heard of My Plate. It's a fitness app that actually cares about your health.
Lots of us enjoy working out and getting healthy, and a big part of that is what you eat. There's already a big market for apps that help you track meals and other fitness-related things, but one problem we noticed while doing research is that a lot of these apps have no accommodation for people with dietary restrictions, be it religious or health-based. That's why we set out to make an app that can accommodate people with health restrictions while still being a good app for all your fitness needs. Without further ado, this is the first demo of My Plate.
When you open up My Plate for the first time, you'll be instantly redirected to the settings page so you can fill out your body stats in the app. This helps My Plate fine-tune the amount of nutrients that you require every day, and therefore figure out what meals best suit you. Go ahead and enter your age, height, and weight, and gender, whether you're male or female, and then press save and you're ready to use the rest of My Plate. My Plate's calculator tracks 5 main statistics, the first being basal metabolic rate. That is the amount of calories that you consume per day, and it depends on the amount of activity level you are doing, ranging from 1 being almost no activity and 5 being high activity. The second is body mass index. This tells you if you're under, normal, or overweight, and to what extreme. The next is lean percentage. This is the percentage of your body mass that is lean tissue. The next is body fat percentage. This is pretty self-explanatory, is the percentage of your body that is made out of fat. And the final statistic is muscle percentage. This is the percentage of your body mass that is muscle. My Plate handily includes diagrams for each of the body composition statistics. This helps you decipher what your number actually means and how you can use it to generate better suiting goals. We are going to be moving right on to actually creating the meals. So if we head over to the home, we'll see a button asking us to create a new meal plan. If we click that, we'll be prompted with this screen that will allow us to create a meal plan and press calculate once we've filled out all our information. I'm going to start off at the top and enter in the activity level I want this meal plan to be used for. I'm going to go 3, so it's going to be a medium activity meal plan. Then it's going to show me the recommended fat, protein, and carbs for this meal plan, along with my BMR, which is the calories I'm going to need for that day. So I'm going to enter in rough estimates for each of these. Now that I've entered in numbers that I feel comfortable with according to the recommendations given to me, I'm going to come down to the bottom and enter in any dietary restrictions that I may have. For an example, I'm going to click seafood and nuts. Then I will click calculate at the bottom and it will create meal plans for me. Now that My Plate's calculated all the meal plans I could possibly want, I can use the next and previous buttons to sort through all of them. By default, My Plate orders them from most to least accurate based on my nutrient amounts that I entered on the previous page. Now that I've chosen a meal that I want to eat, I can enter in the meal plan name here. For an example, I'm going to just type in mid because it's a mid-activity meal plan, and then I press choose, and automatically it's updated and saved to my meal plan list. Now that I've created and saved my meal plan, I can view more in-depth information about it by clicking on its card on my homepage. Once I do that, for each individual recipe in the meal plan, I can view its calories, protein, fat, carbs, recipe, and ingredients. My Plate's final feature is scheduling meal plans. To start, click on the calendar icon on the taskbar. You'll be prompted to enable notifications to use the calendar. Once I press allow, I can press on the calendar again, and I can start scheduling my meal plan. Press on the schedule meal plan button, then enter in the name of the meal plan we want to schedule. The name of the meal plan I already created is called Mid. Next, all I have to do is enter in the date and time that I want this meal plan to be scheduled for. I can press set and schedule and it will be automatically added to my plan schedule. While I'm waiting for it to go off, I can continue using the app and any other features on it. And just like that, as soon as it hits 5:25, I get a notification on my phone saying it's time to eat mid from My Plate. Then I can come to My Plate, click on mid, and view any recipes from inside of it, ingredients, or nutrition information about it. Overall, that's pretty much all the features in our app, My Plate. Just for a quick summary, there's 3 main features. Number 1, a calculator that shows your body composition statistics. Number 2, a meal plan creator. And number 3, a meal plan scheduler. We hope you can see the benefit of how My Plate can make your everyday diet so much healthier. I can't hear you, Roland.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. I was going to say, I was saying that we're going to kick it off with Pavisha. And I also complimented your backgrounds. I said, love your backgrounds. So Pavisha, if you have we'll kick you off with the first question.
Yeah. Hello, guys. Really good app. Something really useful. So my question for you guys is, like, what kind of research did you guys do? Like, did you about the other apps, similar apps, before you came up with this idea? Yeah. So.
Mostly we researched on like the App Store or Play Store. We just searched up like meal planning apps, or else we did Google searches to find similar apps that have the same functionality. But we couldn't really find any that exactly suited the needs we wanted and allowed you to like fine tune based on like the macronutrients that you want in your diet. So that's why we came up with My Plate.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you, Pavisha. Any other questions from the other mentors? Sorry, the other judges.
Great presentation. Great acting. I love it. The app is really useful, and thanks for sharing a bit about your research that you did for apps in the marketplace. I think you did find a niche, especially because all the apps out there, they don't have like dietary restrictions. So I think that's a really good. Now here comes the hard question. During registration, or when people are inputting stuff into your text, how would you prevent the users, like pretend these are like malicious users, they want to like hack into your application? How would you prevent them from putting scripts into your text boxes?
Well, so there's, I guess, a few text boxes that are used, but all of them will verify the information that you're inputting to make sure it's valid. So, for example, in the settings page, you have to enter in a number that's greater than 0 for things like the age, weight, and height. And that goes as well for the nutrients. And also, nothing really malicious could happen because the app, unless you were using some kind of weird injection method, you can't enter in anything other than numbers. And even if you could, it doesn't connect to any MyPlate servers. So everything that's handled is handled locally on your device.
Great answer. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Kelvin. There's quite a few questions from the audience. Maybe we'll just choose one or two. I'll choose one right now from the audience. This one is from Plunkett Vlogs. How does it calculate body fat and muscle composition? Typically, you need a body scan using electrodes to get accurate readings on that. So I'm curious what formula you are using.
Yeah, so I can pull up the exact formula. I don't have it on my screen right now, but that is true. There are some methods that use, like, for example, dunking your body into water and seeing how high or low you float, and also, some with electrodes or some with, like, clamps. But there also are general formulas, and while they may not be, like, as accurate, usually they are mostly accurate. And if you want, I can find... I have to pull up the code, actually. I don't have it on my screen right now. But I can... Pardon me?
Are we looking for the BMF formula, or...?
No, the body fat percentage.
Oh, okay.
I can find it. I just need a moment. Sorry. So...
Alex, while you're doing that, maybe I'll ask one more question from the audience while you're doing that. This one is from NS777. How does the app generate meal plans for given amounts of protein/fat/calories?
Yeah, so I can answer that as well, because I coded that as well. So essentially we have a list of about, I think it's around 40 meals. And for each one, we have their information like ingredients, recipe, their macronutrients, and also any allergens contained in them. And then what it does is it first filters out, it takes that list and it loads it as an object, and then for each one, it goes through and sees if it contains any allergens entered. If it does, it will remove it. and then it has a allergen-free list of meals. Once it has that, it calculates all the combinations of those meals and each one's accuracy based on your average for the accuracy of each macro, which is a little complicated, but I'll explain how that works. So, for example, it would take, say you entered in 100 grams of fat, and then the meal plan has 200 grams of fat, it would give that a 50% accuracy. And then say the same for protein, and then it would take the average of 50%, 50% divided by 2. So overall, it would have a 50% accuracy.
Okay, wonderful.
And also, I have the formula for body fat percentage. So I'm not sure the name of it, but the one we found is 1.2 times your BMI plus 0.23 times your age minus 16.2.
Yeah, that's what I have here too.
Okay, wonderful, great. Okay, any more questions from the judging panel? Okay, if not, wonderful, great. Thank you, team platers. Wonderful presentation. Don't forget to grab your Among Us color selections in breakout room number 1. Okay, thank you and
Thank
good
you
luck.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.